Going on, Panther Lair, we are back talking about the Pittsburgh Panthers' home victory over the North Carolina Tar Heels this past Tuesday night on ESPN. Now, this is going to be a long video, but I do want to flesh out one of the cool actions that Pitt has been running. I'm sure if you've been on social media, you have seen it. If you read my article after the Syracuse Orange game, you also saw it. So this is going to be that wing pass out to Guillermo Diaz-Graham, and he looks for a cutting Cam Corrin off of a rip screen that Ishmael Leggett sets for him. So Pitt was successful running this against UNC in the first half. One of the things that makes this design really good is that Zach Austin is already lifted in the weak side, on the weak side wing, so there's just not going to be any help coming out of the weak side corner, and Jalen Lowe continues on his route down to the strong side corner after making the pass, taking his defender with him because you're just not going to leave Lowe. So this gets executed well. Pitt gets a dunk. Now, I see they did the same thing against Syracuse, right? So this is something that probably is on tape, right? Anytime a guy gets like 2 dunks, you should probably take note. But you'll see here that UNC defends it differently. So, one, this is a play that Pitt tried to run down the stretch here in a one-possession, one-point game. So, for those of you who do not like that Jalen Lowe sometimes just goes one-on-one with high ball screens to try to win games, I am included in that. You should be happy that Pitt tried to run a variety of actions and sets to try to pull away, which they ultimately did on Tuesday night. So you'll see RJ Davis, though, is going to camp out here in the paint, seeing what's coming, and that's going to allow Leggett to set this rip screen, but then he's just going to continue out to the top of the circle, and because the communication here still isn't great, then Van Al and Lubin kind of goes with Corrin, so now 2 to the ball, and Guillermo, being a relatively good decision maker, finds a wide open Leggett here for 3. Now that doesn't go in, but I think the point being is that Pitt had an idea of what they were going to do had that rip screen not freed Corrin, and I think you're going to see that going forward, and if a team doesn't defend it cleanly, now you see it's either going to be a straightaway 3 for Leggett, who has been really hot shooting the ball of late from 3-point distance, or you are going to give up 2 points to a dunk or alley-oop to Corrin.